Hey, welcome back, KoTH Nation. This is Bo.
This is Corey.
Coming at you with another session. This session this week is going to be Tiny Desk episodes. We like to say Tiny Desk concerts. Corey, do you know what a Tiny Desk concert is?
I do not, but I'm a huge fan of them now. I just kind of came across it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy crap. Just the atmosphere that they're in. It's like, it seemed like they're in a library, to be honest. Why they call it Tiny Desk, I have no idea. But I'm such a fan at this moment.
Yes.
I've been watching it all weekend and all day today. Well, a little bit.
So if you guys don't know,
Please check it out.
Please check it out. It's mind-boggling how much better music sounds in the media concerts. It's so amazing.
Just live music is amazing in itself.
Oh man.
It's just.
Yep.
It's a game changer.
It is. So much so that like last night, I was telling you this earlier, but last night I was laying in bed. It was like 2 a.m. and my mind was just reeling. I'm like, oh my God, that was the best thing I've listened to in my entire life.
For sure.
Like it's so much so that we've decided to make up an entirely new chart. Just for the Tiny Desk concerts.
Yep.
So we can no longer use the King of the Hill chart ratings that you guys always see. We have to use completely new charts because this just breaks.
Yeah, it's in a category of its own.
Yep.
You can't. It doesn't compare to studio recorded music.
Exactly.
It just doesn't.
It does not. This completely breaks everything you know about music. At least it did for me.
It's definitely for me.
Yeah.
For others, I mean, people are gonna feel how they feel, but
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting to see play out.
Yes. So
I'm excited.
So today's episode is the first one's going to be up is going to be
Ty Dolla Ign.
Yes, Ty Dolla Ign. It's his Tiny Desk concert.
And they just do a couple of different songs.
Yes.
So it's not just one song. So it's going to be exciting. A little bit different from our normal course of things, but
yep.
I think you'll like it.
It's about 15 minutes worth of music. 15 to 30 minutes worth of music. So it's not just one, it's a couple.
They try to do like 2 or 3 songs. Some people do 4. It all depends.
Yep. So I'm super excited about today. So let's get listening.
Two of my bitches in a club, and I know they know about each other.
All right, KoTH Nation, we just finished up. What you think?
Again, I'm a fan of the Tiny Desk.
Yes.
It's such an amazing.
Man.
I'm just a fan. I guess not knowing that I was a fan of live music like that, but instruments in itself is such a beautiful thing to listen to.
It's
a game changer, and it's a game changer.
I think I heard you say it earlier. I honestly agree. I agree with it. I think every single rapper needs to come out with a Tiny Desk like session because it changes everything.
It does.
For me, it brings somebody who would rank a 6 or a 7. It would bring them automatically up to like an 8 or an 8.5.
I can see that. I could definitely see that.
That's how good these sessions are.
And I just feel like they're more in their comfort zone. Like what amazes me is it seems like because we'll get into that later. But I was amazed at how some of these artists, especially the rappers. I mean, no disrespect to rappers. Right. In your mind, you just don't think of them being.
Yep. Maybe that's
a guitar player or knowing how to play the piano. But a lot of these guys are like full-fledged musicians.
It's true.
And I feel like, wow, once I see that, I'm like, holy crap.
I know.
They're like the total package. And you just don't think that because you're so used to seeing them in videos or whatever. You never see them playing an instrument.
Right.
But when they're live like this, holy crap. It shows how well-versed they are in music.
Yes, it really does. I mean, it gives you some kind of like it's so much. It shows the depth of the person singing.
Yep.
And you can in some instances you can literally see sometimes if they're singing about a particular topic, like you can see the pain in their eyes when they sing certain verses.
Yeah.
And it's just it's something special.
It is. I keep saying it's a game changer for me.
It really is.
The fact that this has been out since 2008.
I know. I can't.
I'm ashamed of myself.
I know. And what's crazy is what happens is, as you all know, it happens to all of us. One of your friends tells you about something awesome, something spectacular, right? This is what happens. Like, this is what I'm gonna tell. This is what happened between him and I. Just gonna say, okay? It happened to me. We all do it.
Oh, jeez.
He sent me a link on text message. He texted me a link, a YouTube link. I'm like, no one ever looks at, whatever. He sends me links all the time. I just, for the most part, I disregard them unless I have time, and then I'll go through them. But like for the most part, I don't do it. He kept talking about it until finally I opened one up, and I was like, why didn't you tell me about this earlier, Corey? These are amazing.
They are amazing. Like
and
I just lucked up this weekend. I was just looking for something, and I was like, oh, Rick Ross. I'm a Rick Ross fan. Let me listen. Then I just went. It's one of those things you go down a rabbit hole.
Man.
2 days later, I'm still watching NPR Tiny Desk.
It's amazing.
There's so many of them.
Big fan.
There's years upon years upon years.
Yep. So, with that said, like I said at the beginning, we decided to make our whole new grading system just for these because
they're in their own lane, their own category.
They're amazing. We love them. So with that said, you want to play a game? I lost last session. Erica beat me.
Did she?
So I'm looking for a little bit of
redemption.
Little bit of redemption with our 3 viewers. Looking for a little bit of redemption.
That's fine.
So yeah, man. So what do you think? Whoever gets closest to the overall at the end of this episode gets a point.
Okay.
And we'll do escalating points. So after every single episode, they'll be worth 1 more point. And whoever scores the most points at the end of the session, after all 7 days is over, they win. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Let's do it.
So, what do you think it's going to be at the overall? This for
Ty Dolla Sign.
For Ty Dolla Sign. Tiny Desk. His little mini concert. What do you think? What do you think it's going to be? We'll say it on 3. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. I'm ready too. 3, 2, 1. 8.4. Okay. We disagree. All right. With that said, let's dive in.
Time to dive into some scores.
Man. Beat, mojo, overall vibe. What you think? So for this, it's not necessarily the beat.
No, because there's no real beat.
This is definitely vibe.
For sure.
This is definitely vibe territory.
Yep.
So what do you feel about the vibe on this?
Definitely a great vibe.
Good vibe.
Just live instruments. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, listen, I'm just gonna be honest. Live music for me at this point, for my entire weekend that I put together.
That's all it's
the
about.
musician, the instruments themselves. It's like having sex every time. It can never be bad. It's just, listen.
It's so true.
It's just good. It's just good every time.
Yep.
So with that being said,
even if it's bad, like the worst one is still good.
Facts. It's facts.
It's crazy.
So with that being said, I'm about an 8. I'm about an 8 on vibes.
All right. So
on vibe.
Yeah. So you're an 8. I think on this song, I'm gonna be a 9.5. I'm gonna be a 9.5 on this.
9.5.
Yep.
That's super high, man.
Yep. I'm telling you.
High.
Okay, so just a forewarning for you and everybody at home. I was super vibing out to every single one of these.
Oh, for sure.
It was. I was in another plane of existence while I was listening to all of these. I know it sounds super drama, you're being such a drama llama, but I'm telling you, it was amazing. It was amazing. Okay.
Yeah, like on every said, just live music, man. I can't say enough about it.
I know.
It's a game changer.
Yep.
That's all I can say. It's a game changer.
All right, Erica, on this, she said a 7. The vibe was a 7.
Ooh.
I feel like that's way too low.
That is low. That's low.
But that's what she says. She's allowed to have her opinion.
That's a fact.
I disagree with it. But we'll go from there. Catchiness. What you think?
For me, catchiness is kind of tricky with this.
It is. And I don't necessarily think that's the word that we're really looking for. It's a version of catchiness.
Yeah, because I don't want to say it's not catchy,
right? But
it sets in a different category.
It is.
So we'll review that later. But I feel like catchiness should be a different. Like you said, it should be it called something different.
Yeah. but along that same vein, like,
Yeah.
because it's kind of like vague. It's set up there.
Yeah. For this particular artist, I'll say 7.5.
7.5. All right.
7.5.
All right. I gave this one an 8.
This guy.
I gave it an 8. I gave this one an 8 because I pre-listened to these songs over last night over the weekend, and I just want to say that it was amazing. I have all the numbers in my head, and they're just I'm blown away how good they were. Yeah. So
the overall, it's the body of what it all entails.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
But I feel like you're caught up in just the excitement of
Yes.
it all.
Yes, I am, Corey. Yes, I am. Just to let you know right now. The rest of the scoring,
Like
yes.
you're so caught up in the excitement of such a different stream of music per
Yes.
se.
Yes.
But you still got to rate these people accordingly.
And it's
But
like
8 is high for this particular.
category. Yeah.
8 is high.
I
in
hear
my
you.
opinion.
I hear you, but
I mean, I'm at a 7.5. I'm half a point below you.
but I'm not going to lower it because it was awesome.
Jeez.
Catchiness. Erica said it's a 6.5. She dogged it. So she's
not
right
a
there with
fan.
you. She's right there with you.
I mean, I'm like a whole point above her.
True. All right. Biological reaction.
Again, this is tricky.
How did
Because
you
my biological
feel?
reaction
I know. Like listening
for the
to it.
entire Tiny Desk in itself.
Right.
Not per artist, but as itself.
Right.
It puts you in a fabulous mood. Just
Yeah.
if you're a music fan,
Yep.
First
First off, how have you not heard of this? Which we're music fans, and we just now heard of this.
I don't
so-
listen to NPR. That's the first problem.
Yeah, and I do. That's another thing. And I just
So
now.
it's technically your fault.
And they always make plugs on NPR. They always make plugs for this, and I never listen to it because I'm like, what the hell? What the heck do they know? Like, I'm not
This
gonna.
is legit your fault. Sounds like
It
it's your
is.
fault, is what you're saying.
I'm like, yeah, but. And what does NPR know about music?
Because we used to make fun of them all the time. This
know.
old guy, grandpa, listening to
I know.
NPR
Yep. Here I am.
all along. They have a whole music category. Thanks,
Gosh.
Bo. Appreciate you. Jeez.
Yep. I totally dropped the ball.
For sure. But 6.5.
All right. So biological reaction. What do you think?
Again, I'm clumping it all together.
I know.
For me, I'm at a 10 on this one.
You're at a 10.
I'm at a 10 on this one.
Okay. Boom. I'm at a 9.
That's
I'm at
what
a
it
9.
is. That's what it is.
Yep. It is what it is. Okay. Erica's at a 6. Someone call the nurse.
Jesus. Ouch. Oh, man. Ouch.
Dogged it.
A 6? You sure?
6. A 6. A
Ouch.
6.
Ouch.
Yep. All right. Lyrics. Okay, so his voice, not the best. Of all the people we've listened to,
No, he's
not the best.
He's clearly not a singer. He's a studio singer, and that's
Yeah.
a real thing. A lot of people don't realize that. But until you listen to them live, you won't even know. And some people are better than what they sound on studio.
Yeah.
But fortunately for Ty Dolla, you went the opposite way, fam. Just being honest. I'm sorry. I thought you were a much better singer, but I mean, as far as the lyrics of his music,
Pretty good.
I'm always
They were
I've
really
always
good.
been a fan of
They were
him.
really, really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Big fan.
For me, I want to say the lyrics will probably be at an 8. I'll give it an 8.
That's funny. I gave it an 8 as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And Erica gave it a 6.5. Erica?
It's okay. She's not a fan. She's not a fan.
That's true.
Maybe she's just not a fan of Ty Dolla. I don't know.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true. Captivation, our last category.
Again, I gotta clump it all together as the Tiny Desk.
Yes. The worst one is still really good.
For sure. For sure. And so as far as captivating,
Man.
the entire body of work,
Man.
I'm at a 10 on this one as well.
Yeah.
I'm at a 10.
So I'm about right there with you. I'm at a 9 on
Okay.
this one. I'm at a 9. And Erica is a 6.8. How? Like, we are both really high, and she is super low. So what's her overall score?
Jesus.
What's her overalls?
So you're at a 43.5. I'm at a 43.5.
We have the same exact score.
Exact same score. That's fascinating. And Erica,
wow.
32.8.
Wow. So that makes our averages. I'm at 8.7, you're an 8.7, and she's a 6.56.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Bringing the overall of the song to a 7.98.
What did I say?
I think you nailed it, didn't you? You said
I
what,
said
7.8?
7.8,
Yeah, I think you did. Dang, yeah. You win this one. All right, 1 point for you.
1 point for me.
All right, KoTH Nation. Looks like Corey won this one. So, seeing that this is the first song on the list, this takes our number 1 spot. Let's see if we can dethrone the current king of the hill.
Tiny desk.
All right, peace.